Hi guys, today I'll be teaching us how to draft a basic sleeve pattern. Now to do this, you need your armhole circumference measurement. You need the length of the sleeve. So for this one, I'm drafting a 3/4 sleeve. Then you also need the wrist opening measurement, or wherever the sleeve is going to stop. Okay, you also need to take that measurement. So let's get started. Now to draft the sleeve, I'll be making use of my pattern paper. Okay, so this is my pattern paper here, and I've drawn a straight line. So this line will serve as the border between my front and back. Okay, so from here I'm going to measure my cap height. Now the cap height is your arm circumference divided by 3. So for me it's 18 divided by 3 is 6. So my cap height is 6. I've marked 6 inches. Then from the top, I will measure to where I want my sleeve to stop. So I'm doing a 3/4 sleeve. All right. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to get my pattern master and draw horizontal lines. So this line here is going to be my bicep line here. So I'm using a pattern master so that I ensure my line is straight. Then from the sleeve head there, I'm going to mark half of my armhole circumference measurement. So I'll place my tape here, and then my half of my armhole circumference is 9. So wherever 9 stops on that horizontal line, I'll mark it. Same thing from this side, I'll measure 9. Okay, so 9 is half of my armhole circumference measurement. You should measure yours. Okay, so now I'm going to connect like so. So I'll end up having like a triangle. All right, now I'm going to divide this triangle into 2 equal halves. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Same thing on the other side. Now we don't want to have the same armhole circumference, please. So you have to work with what you have. Okay, so I will further divide that into 2 again. Okay, so I'll also be drawing the this line where my sleeve is going to terminate. Okay, I'll also be extending that line. Yeah, so like I said, after dividing that line into 2, I'll divide it further. So 4.5 divided by 2 will give me 2.25. I'm just dividing that into 2 again, so I have 2 divisions. Okay, same thing on the other side. Now where I have my first marking there, I will go up by 3/4 of an inch. I'm using pencil. Okay, then the second marking, as the middle, now I'll come up by 1/4 of an inch, just 1/4. Okay, then inwards here I'll mark half an inch. Okay, so like I said, I didn't want my marker to be painting my pattern, that's why I used pencil. Okay, so with my French curve, I'm going to link the sleeve here, the first point and the second point together, like so. So you need a French curve to do this, or you can use a pattern master too. It has a French curve in between. Then from there, I will turn my French curve upside down like so, and link the midpoint, the point where I marked half inch, then down to the sleeve, the bicep line there. So now I'm going to highlight this with my marker. So let us see what I've done so far. I'm linking the 3/4 and the 1/4 inch marks together like that. Then I'll turn my curve the other way around and then link like so. So all those points we mark are just sort of guidelines. Okay, then on the other side here, that's this other side now is going to be the back. Okay, for the back, I've also divided the line into 2, and then I further divided it into 2 equal parts again. So here we did 1/4 of an inch. I'll also come in by 1/4 of an inch. I'll come out rather. Okay, then the midpoint there for the back here, I'll be doing 5/8. 5/8 is one of the markings, the marking before 3/4. So if you don't know how to do tape reading, you can mention that in the comment section. Now for this, I'll be doing 3/8. I'll be going in by 3/8. That is the third marking before half of an inch. If you want me to do a detailed tutorial on how to, go about tape reading, you could indicate that in the comment section. Okay, so the same way I did the front, I'm also going to link the back. Okay, now I'm using my curve, okay, to like connect the bicep line to that quarter of an inch mark. So here, yeah, so the sleeve head is already coming out gradually. Now the next thing is to mark the sleeve opening. Okay, so this is a 3/4 sleeve. Now I'm just going to extend my lines like so, this way. I'm going to extend it. Now, like I said, it's a 3/4 sleeve, so I'm going to measure where my 3/4 sleeve will stop. Then after measuring it, you also want to be sure that your wrist can pass through. Yeah, so you also want to be sure that it's something that you can pass through, your wrist can pass through. So just double check. Okay, so now I measured 9, so that'll be 4.5 on both sides of this line. So I'll just mark 4.5. Okay, so I'm just gonna connect that point to the bicep line like so, and then I'll also connect the second part like this. Okay, so our sleeve pattern is ready. So this is the back, and the other side is the front. So we're going to be adding seam allowance to our pattern. Okay, so for the sleeve head, we'll be adding 1/2 inch, but for the side seams, we'll be adding just 1 inch. So you mark 1 inch on the bicep line and on the sleeve opening line. Okay, then I'll also use my curve the same way I drew the curve, the initial curve. That's the same way I'll be adding my seam allowance. Okay, but it's going to be 1/2 inch. And you can decide to add the seam allowance when you're transferring the pattern to your fabric, whichever one is fine by you. So I'm just adding my 1/2 inch seam allowance to the top. That's the sleeve head. Then I'll link my 1 inch side seam allowance here. Okay, then same thing for the other side here, the same thing. I'll be adding 1 inch for the side seam allowance, but the armhole curve and the sleeve head, I'll be adding 1/2 inch. Yeah, and we are almost done with the tutorial. So yeah, that's it basically. So if you would like me to do a tutorial on tape reading, let me know in the comment section. If you would like me to do a tutorial on how to draft an off shoulder sleeve using the basic sleeve pattern, let me know in the comment section. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. And also, do not forget to follow us on our social media handles. On Instagram, our name is Wealala. On Facebook, Wealala. And definitely on YouTube here, Wealala. Thank you so much. Bye.